Hey, this is Adam once again with Flexi Sign Help and Sign Help, general sign making. I'm going to go over something that's pretty easy. It's masking. I use it all the time for making signs. I'm just going to give you an example of how easy it is to make and that you don't need to go out and buy all these fills and all this kind of stuff. I had a customer today asking me about he wanted a lawn sign, and basically what he wanted to do is he wanted to have an 18 by 24 lawn sign. So we're going to make a box. We're going to go into Design Central and we're going to make this sign 18 by 24 because all the signs are 18 by 24 if they're lawn signs. You can make it any size you want. So we're going to make it 24 inches. Make sure the proportional's unchecked, and we're going to make it 18 inches high. Okay. Okay. So basically what we're going to do is I don't want this all to be black. I want to have it just be an outline. Okay, so we're going to go back into the Design Central to Fill Stroke Editor here, right? And we're going to make it no fill, which takes the color out of it. And we're going to click here, the center one. Going to go down, we're going to make it a line. You can see the line is kind of thin, so we're going to thicken it up like that. And then click anywhere outside the page. Okay, now basically you have your sign. There is another way to do it. I don't do it this way, but if you'd like to, you see this box right here. There's always this box here. Basically what you got to do is go up into here, which is your Design Central, and it's automatically set to Architecture D. What you can do is you can change it to whatever size you want, or you can go up into Custom and you can just make it 24 by 18, like that. The only difference, if you use this key right here, the zoom, it'll bring you back. Hit the minus key. Now you have two identical. What's going to happen is if you went to print this, if you type in here for your 18 by 24 sign, this line will not print. This just basically shows you it's a guide of everything you're going to put in here. I don't like to use that. I use my own because when I do that, it'll print this line for me, and that's where I know where to cut it. Okay, I print on a 64-inch value jet, the 1624. It's a great machine. So basically if I was to take this right now and to print it, it would just print a square. Okay, obviously. Okay, so anyway, this is going to be a landscaper, and he wanted on his board to say landscaping. Okay, now I'm going to highlight it, make it bigger. I'm going to hit in my Design Central for the fonts. I'm going to go down, and I'm going to use Impact. Okay, I'm going to click a few times on here. If you click once, it's going to give you this here where you can expand your lettering, or you can click twice where you grab these and you can move it around, or you click 3 times, which I do. Grab this tracking, and when you use impact fonts, I usually give it a little bit of breathing room. I'll move it out a little bit. Okay, now the customer asked me, he wanted the landscaping word to look like grass. Okay, instead of me using a fill that has grass in it or fake grass or whatnot, what I'll do, this is the easy way to do it, and I've been doing this for a long time. So I'll go into Google, pull up my Google screen, go into Images, and type grass, and search for grass. Now the key here is to go back up, go into your options. It's this little thing right here. Go into advanced search, and now where it says any size, scroll down and grab something that's at least 8 megapixels. That's what I do. 8 megapixels, advanced search. Okay, now you have all this grass. You can pick out any one you want. We're going to take this, we'll take this one right here. You click on it, obviously, and then view image. Okay, now you're going to right click on it and copy the image. Then you're going to go back to your Flexi sign, right click, and you're going to paste it. Okay, see how big it is? This is 18 by 24, so you know this is going to print clear. Now, my customer wants the landscaping word to be grass, look like grass. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to grab this from the corner and we're going to make it fit just over the word. Okay, so now we have the grass here and we have the landscaping word. You take the landscaping word and we're going to arrange order to front. Okay, now we're going to put the landscaping word wherever we like the grass, like that. And now we want to grab both of them. Okay, you can do it a couple different ways. You can hit the left button on the mouse, grab both of them like this, or you can grab the grass behind it and then hit the shift key, and then anywhere inside where the landscaping is, it'll grab both of them. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to grab both. You're going to go up into effects, and then you're going to go down to mask, and you're going to mask it. Hit mask, and that's it. That's all you got to do. You just have to remember that the landscaping word has to be in the front. If it's in the back, it's not going to work. Okay, so we're going to grab both effects and we're going to hit mask. Now by doing that, you can also now use your other tools, like your outlining tools. Here, we're going to outline it. We see that this word has sharp edges on it. So when we go to outline, we're going to use the sharp edges. And then we're going to bring it in nice and close, and then we'll change the color to black. Hit the check mark. Now you have the landscaping word. Now also, you wanted to have a little bit of a shadow to it, not just an outline. So we click on it, and now here you can move this around to have an outline. And we're going to leave it in block. We'll leave it black, and we'll hit the check mark. And that's it. Now this tool right here is nice because it's going to zoom into everything that I've done so far. Okay, there's the box. So we're going to take this landscaping word and we're going to put it right here. Very easy. Okay, another mask I'm going to show you is an easy one. A lot of people decide that they want to do advertising for other companies. Like I do some stuff for Coca-Cola or Pepsi. So I'm going to show you something easy here. We're going to type in Pepsi can. Right, and we're going to go to images. And we're going to find a Pepsi can that we like. We'll take this one right here. View the image. Right click. Copy the image. We're going to go back into Flexi. And we're going to paste it. Okay. Now when you have this image, you see the box around it. I just want this image right here. So basically what we have to do is we have to take all this box out. There's a couple different ways to do it. If you're doing any type of vehicle wraps, or if you want to contour cut around this image, okay, you need to cut right around this. You can have your machine do it for you automatically, which is the easiest way, is to go up in here and you grab this tool right here. Okay, the path tool. Okay, I'm going to grab my path tool and I'm going to zoom into the Pepsi can. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these little nodes. First of all, change the color. We'll make this green so I can see. And we're going to take these little nodes and we're going to put them on top of the Pepsi can. Easy. We'll go down here. Go across. You can always, if you're a little high, you can always hit the down arrows and move it down a little bit. If you can see that. We're going to go up and over. Okay. Once you reach the first one, the whole color will change. You're going to right click exit. Okay. And then you're going to highlight over the whole box. You're going to hit effects. And you can hit mask. That's it. Now you can use this without the box. So if you're going to contour cut, if you have to make this and you're going to put this into your design, if you have the box around it, you're going to see that white box, especially if you're putting it on another vehicle that is not white, like a black car or a green car or whatnot. Here, I'll just give you, for instance, let's just say your vehicle here is green. Okay, and you go to put this on the front, arrange order to front, you'll be able to put that on there like that. Okay, if you didn't mask it, we're going to go to mask, unmask, and pull this out of the way, and this is what it would look like. Okay, you don't want to do that. So we're going to edit, and you can undo multiple also. Mask, unmask. Okay. So now we have this. If we want to do a contour cut on it, we would just need to take this here, effects, and we're going to contour it out. We're going to cut it on the plotter, print it and cut it. We'll just put a contour cut around it, and we'll just bring it in. And normally what I would do is you can do 0, 0, 0, which would be right on the money. But if you do any type of masking, what you want to do is make sure it's at least 0.01 or more. Okay? I'm going to exit that. Okay, I'm going to show you another trick that you can do with your masking to get it nice and clean if you're going to do a vehicle wrap or if you need this. Okay, here is my item. Now if you zoom in, you could see how it's not sharp. The edges are very jaggedy. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get around that. You take your mask, right, effects, mask, unmask. Okay, now what you do is you're going to zoom into that same spot and use this tool up here, the optimize tool. This is what I like to use. You can use any tool you want. Other people will tell you use different tools. This is the one I use every day. Go in here, use this optimize tool, and I take these little nodes that are right here and I'll just connect them like this. See, it gives you a nice curve, and then you just hit the check mark, and now you have a nice curve there. Okay, now I want to do the same thing on the top. I want to curve this down a little bit, from here to here. Right here. You got to be careful where you click, because if you click the wrong spot, it'll do just that. Alright, you can just pull this also, see? That's it. I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to mask it. Effects. Mask. And then when you zoom back in, you could see that nice curve. You could do that all the way around if you want also. That way when you're doing your contour cutting, you can do it that way too. That way you'll get a nice clean picture on your vehicle. If you don't do that, you'll get jagged edges, and especially with a print behind it, it's not going to look good. You want it to look good, take your time, go around the object like that. Okay, that's pretty much it for masking. I'll go into more detail with vehicle wrapping and how to get all your different pictures on your vehicle by using templates in the future, but for now that's just pretty much easy masking. Okay, I appreciate it if you guys, anytime anybody watches this page or sees it, you just pass it along. If you could like the page, I appreciate it. You subscribe. I don't charge anything for any of these videos I make. I'm going to make a lot of them. I'm going to go out on the road. I'm going to show you how to install vehicle wraps. I'm going to show you how to install just basic vinyl, air release vinyl versus non-air release vinyl, and cast vinyl versus calendar vinyl, all different types of things. So thanks for watching.